Okay, guys. Good morning. We are live. Thought I'd just punch this one out early, since I got it fresh in my mind, and just give you an update. I mean, for those guys that are mining, pretty much, you're gonna want to listen to this. Okay, you're gonna listen to this live stream because you know your Ethereum contracts are probably going to be redundant. Within a couple of months. Now, it hasn't happened yet, but I'll explain why in a second. So the market is, at least it's green, hovering around 7,300, 7,400, which is, a good. So the market is up at $300 or $400, 5% or something, 2% change, which is good. At least there's a bit of green there. So keeps people's hopes up, even though this is long term, guys. All right, this is not a 5 minute chart. You're looking at a 5 minute chart and you make stupid decisions. All right, this is long term hodl. I saw this tweet, and this sums it up perfectly, I think. If I can find it, I was going to retweet it. Probably won't be able to find it now. But this is it here. This describes this perfectly, right? This is a Bitcoin roadmap, right? And just got released by Parabolic Troll on Twitter, and this is just it's perfect, right? Bitcoin's going to the moon. It's just take time. People are impatient. Bitcoin was only $1,000 12 months ago, and it was $200 or something below before that. People are just too impatient. That's the problem with society. It's people just are too impatient. So don't watch the chart on a 5 minute basis, right? Bitcoin is a long haul. We're talking 5 years here. Well, 2020 things are going to get very exciting. So that's only a couple of years. So if you're one of those impatience type, you're only going to wait a couple of years. But do not message me and tell me about that you're losing your panties or you're losing your shit over Bitcoin because you basically don't understand. You just don't understand how it all works, right? It's a long haul. So do not message me about, oh, when's the Bitcoin price going to go up? Because you'll get a rude response from me. All right? Because it's obvious you don't know what's going on. Everything's out there. Read. Everything is out there. Understand how everything works. So today's payday now. Wednesday's paydays for the income system. OSJ got rush income system, but it will take all day to do this because there's a lot of people that need to get paid. So excuse me, guys. So it'll probably get paid sometime today, and then I'll do a live stream tomorrow. But yeah, it should be very exciting because well, I'm in Chiang Mai. If you come to Chiang Mai, let us know. Bargain owners. So yeah, very exciting. So yeah, probably tomorrow will probably be a better time to show you some stats because obviously payday today I got to convert it to Bitcoin. I'll put it into my blockchain wallet and I'll show you the payments. All right, excuse me. So welcome, guys. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Deepak, Lars. Good morning, Civi. What's going on, guys? So this is the news with basically, I let you guys know about this probably about a month ago, longer than that. Bitmain was going to release their Ethash ASIC miner, which is a GPU miner, and basically it's going to mine Ethereum. All right, so this is it here. It's just released. It's right on their website now. E3, right? So they're basically, this is it here. All right, it's an Antmine E3 batch 1. The shipping is not till 12th 16th to the 31st of July. which means you know, still a couple more months, and then you'll see the difficulty of Ethereum go up. All right. So let's talk a little bit about this miner, the impact that it could have. People in BitTalk and the hardcore GPU miners are playing it down. And look, if either way, the way you look at it, I mean, I think Bitmain are, you know, I mean, Bitmain, they just do what they want, right? I think by limiting one per person, I think, you know, if that's any consolation, you know, people can't go out and buy, you know, 100 of these miners. So one per person, that's it. You know, to the regular public, but you know, to big customers, you know, they'd be ordering, you know, 100, 200, 500, 1,000 of these. So what's it going to mean for Ethereum? Well, I don't know what it's going to mean full time for Ethereum itself, but I know what it's going to mean for miners that have got GPU mining, that are already doing GPU mining. It's basically, you know, your GPU system is going to be redundant. It's going to be worth nothing, and it's not going to be able to compete because once this thing drops in July, you're going to basically turn off your machines because it's not going to be competitive enough. So this thing puts out 800 watts. The power consumption is 800 watts, and it puts out 180 megahash, which is basically this here. And you're making about $4.36 per day from this rig, right? From this system. Now, to do that, normally if you want to buy GPU cards, and the price of GPU cards has gone down now that Bitmain are bringing this out, Nvidia and AMD are now dropped their prices. Well, that's funny, isn't it? That's a coincidence. So before, I mean, these GPU cards, these 180x GTX 180, you could buy these. I mean, these were like $900,000 easy. But now the prices have dropped. So if you look at this one here, this one's dropped to $600 AUD, which is about $465. This thing would easily sell 2 or 3 months ago. This thing was easily sell for $1,000. So the price of these are going down because of Bitmain's has a huge impact. And then if AMD and Nvidia try to hold their prices and sell these for $1,000, it's not going to happen because a lot of their market now is miners. So what miners are doing are they're buying these GPU cards, building these Ethereum mining rigs, and mining Ethereum. But now they can just go out and buy this E3 for $800, and so they've had to drop their prices. So even this, let's just say this GTX 180, let's just say this is $465. This thing will put out about 30 megahash. So you'd need 5 of these. You'd need 6 of these. 180, 30, 6 times 3 is 180. Yeah, you need 6 of these cards. Then you'd need the rest of the, you need your risers, you'd need your CPU, you'd need your motherboard and everything. So, you know, you're probably looking at 3K shipping. By the time you build all this up and get 180 megahash running through using these GPU cards, probably be 3K plus. Whereas you can just go and buy this for $800 and pretty much get the same result. Right? This is hashing at 180 megahash. This is their claim. All right. So I mean, you could go out and build a rig now, and you know you'd have this built within a week or so, because you could buy these parts off Amazon or eBay. But with this one here, you'd have to wait, right? You'd have to wait till July. But once these come in effect, you know, whoever can't get one of these GPU miners will then just have to build them now that the prices are going down. So what does this mean for Genesis mining? I mean, look, I haven't bought Genesis mining contracts in a long time. I'll be honest with you guys. I even though Genesis, I've made a lot of money from Genesis mining. I made over 100 grand plus the rest of the commissions, plus the rest of my Litecoin and Dash and Zcash, and I've made a lot of money from Genesis mining. But look, I'll be honest with you, right? Just because I've made a lot of money from Genesis mining, you know, I'm not going to just shill them and just keep on saying, hey, they're the latest and greatest. Because let's be honest, they're not, right? They're still missing Ethereum payouts. And I really see that you guys have got Ethereum mining contracts. I really don't see them, if they can find the lost payments, they can pay them out, wherever that is. But they'll switch, right? So in July, once these ASICs come on the market, they will switch because they can't compete. Fortunately enough, with you know, the contracts with the Ether contract, it says if it becomes unprofitable, they will switch to another coin. They'll probably switch to Zcash or something. But either way, you're going to lose because the payout for Zcash will be so poor that you know, they'll try to find other Ethereum Classic, or they'll find other coins they can mine, but the payout be very poor. So if you're holding Ethereum contracts now and you still, you know, you still got like 2 years or 1.5 years on them, you're pretty much they're going to be pretty much useless. And even if you do finally get your payout from your Ethereum payout, if they mysteriously find it. So I think personally, this company was a really good company in the beginning, but as they built out and as they just, every Tom, Dick and Harry jumped on the bandwagon, and then they had other programs that were built into this, like SGG and, you know, all these other programs that were buying from them, if there was any other programs, but there was a couple of others, but then I think they've dropped off. Basically, it's pretty much screwed it for everyone else, right? They've just got too big too quick, and logistically, it's a nightmare. Yeah, profitable for them, but not for our customers. All right. So, in my opinion, I would not invest right now in Genesis mining until, you know, we start seeing some payouts, those lost payouts for the Ethereum, and basically on whole, as a whole with Genesis mining, you know, they used to be really good, but right now, they're just in a mess, in my opinion. Right, this is just my opinion. They've slipped their performance, and they've just not looked after their customers. So people are still talking about where's our Ethereum payouts, and now with this new miner dropping, you can kiss your Ethereum contracts goodbye. They're going to be worthless, and you'll be lucky to get your return on investment maybe once they switch to a new coin. They're going to have to switch because they can't compete with these, right? You've seen the Genesis mining videos. You know, just go to Genesis mining, you'll see all the GPUs, right? You go to Genesis mining, Genesis mining inside, right? Let's just go to this one. You'll see their GPUs, all the GPU miners. Box put it back up. See, so here he is here. All right, he's talking about
is directly after 1 or 2 machines, and also, which is very important to say, the density is much higher, which allows us to deploy more computing capacity at a given space, which is also to the benefit of you because year to come. Thank you.
That must be new. That must be new.
One of the challenge, you probably remember.
But there is a GPU.
Hey, this is Rob. Oh, basically. Circuit. And the exhauster on the. More information on my website at block. And that's the extent.
I can't find it, but they have got a lot of GPU. They've got a lot of GPU mining equipment. There was a famous video there of them just building them. There was like, you know, 30 people. They're all building these GPUs. So they've got a lot of GPUs, and with this, it's going to impact Genesis mining hugely, right? It's going to basically make all those GPUs that they created redundant, worthless. because this is just technology, right? It becomes redundant. It's just like a car. You buy a year model, then the next year, you know, that model is superseded. It's exactly with Bitcoin mining and cryptocurrency mining. So so look, we don't really care. It just means that for those people that have purchased Genesis mining contracts, you know, you're not going to get. You pretty much, because of Bitmain, you're lucky. You know, you're out of. You unfortunately you're screwed. Yeah, exactly, Dave. I mean, unfortunately, this is just the first batch, right? This is just the first batch. See that? Batch 1. Yeah, you know, now, if you know Bitmain, you know what they did. They slotted Dash, and they just sold. So I think the rumors is they sold 25,000 machines of these D3s. So they're pretty much, you know, you're not going to make a lot up from them unless Dash goes back up to $1,200. Then it's going to be profitable again, but that's not going to happen too soon. And that's exactly, they're notorious for doing this, all right, guys? They're notorious for doing this. They'll just sell at anything. They don't care. That's what the Chinese do. I've done business with Chinese for 10 years when I had my importing business. That's what they do. They don't care. There's no such thing as loyalty. All they care about the money. You got the brass, they'll sell you the shit. That's basically how the Chinese work. There's no loyalty, guys. Unless you're obviously set up the factory yourself and you're a multinational that's, you know, set up and invested $5 million to set up the ASIC factory, and you have patents on it, then obviously they can't do that. But if you're just a regular customer to the public, they'll do that. There's nothing stopping them. They're in perfectly legal rights to do that. So these are the miners here, right? And they slutted everything. They've pretty much slutted everything, guys. And they just keep on producing these ant miners, D3s, X3s. That's going to be up to shit very soon. There's a Decred miner coming, apparently. This X3 Psycoin, and there's going to be a D3 Decred miner. Now they've got this Ethereum. What's next? They've already got Litecoin. They've pretty much got running every kind of script already. And they'll just keep on selling these and slutting the market. And every time they sell a machine, guess what? The difficulty goes up. Right? Every time they sell a machine. And they're selling these in batches of like 500 to 5,000 a pop. So they don't care. Bitmain's profit was $4 billion last year, and Nvidia's profit was less. That goes to show you that how big Bitmain are. $4 billion. That's $1 billion a quarter. That's a lot of machines, guys. It's a lot of machines. So yeah, as soon as they keep on rolling these batches out, unfortunately, you people at Genesis Mining that are holding these Ethereum contracts, you're not going to get, well, you're not getting paid anyway for Ethereum contracts. They're going to have to switch to something else, and because it's in the terms and conditions, they'll switch if it's not profitable. You're pretty much screwed. Hey, maybe when they switch, you'll get paid. Who knows? So I'm not impressed with Genesis Mining at all. They've lost the plot. They've just got big too quick. They're all just worried about their corporate customers, and they're not focusing on the little guys that built this company for them, right? They're forgetting about who built this company for them. They went from like $100 million total turnover to $1 billion in 1 year. All right, that's what they just grew too big too quick. And this guy here, this Mark Streng, he might be the CEO or whatever, the owner of Genesis Mining. He needs to stop doing these bullshit promotion programs and start getting their ass and getting their programmers or whoever's handling the Ethereum contracts to find out where our Ethereum contracts are and get paid. People don't care about, you know, fancy, slick videos and all this sort of stuff. We just want to get paid, right? That's what we want to do. We want to get paid. So I'm not happy with Genesis Mining in the sense that you know, I still think that initially they're a good company, but I just think that lately their performance has slipped, and I think they need to They need to fix that, right? They need to fix that ASAP. Because right now, cloud mining is it's a joke, guys. Cloud mining is a joke. And I want to release you some numbers going to blow you away. Once I get paid, once I get the real numbers, then I'm gonna say I'm gonna show you the numbers. But I mean, I don't want to say anything at the moment because I don't have the concrete proof. But once I do have the concrete proof, then I'll lay out and I'll show you why I think cloud mining is such a shit deal right now, and what we're doing in ICO Gold Rush is so much better. Even if, I mean, I'm just going to put out the facts there. I mean, I don't want to say XYZ company's bad. I just want to say what they are. I just want to say the facts without being too opinionated on it. I mean, we all know now that cloud mining is not as profitable as it was, 2 years ago. All right, it's just not as profitable as it was 2 years ago. That's a fact. All right, so I'll try to be as, without being too opinionated on it. I'll just try to deliver, what my findings so far. But it's very, very, very exciting. All right, very, very exciting. On what is happening within our community. And the best part about it is pretty much no one's doing it. So this is a 1 year reminder of Bali when we were in Bali. We absolutely love Bali. This is the 5-star resort we stayed at in Seminyak. Oh, it was close to Seminyak. It wasn't quite near Seminyak. Oh, it was about 5 minutes from Seminyak. This was on the beach, right? So where you see the pool, right? And if you beyond these trees here, that's the beach, right? So what I would do is I would go for a dip to the left-hand side here. There's this building. This is where we have buffet breakfast, all inclusive. Go for a dip, right? There's a kids pool here on the left. Then there's 2 big pools here, and then you can just walk over to the beach, and that's where I was flying my drone. So this is an awesome time. I mean, I really enjoyed Bali, and hope to get back there soon. That was a really, really good time. That was only a year ago. How time flies. Lots of Bali is very, very friendly for tourists, guys. Love tourists. Catered everything that around the economy pretty much is for tourists. They cater for tourists. A lot of their income depends on tourists. Do you prefer mining or swing trading? Better result returns? To be honest, I'll probably prefer mining, but I got into mining, cloud mining a while ago, nearly 2 years ago. So I like it because it's just automatic income and it's passive income. There's nothing to do with swing trading. You gotta watch trading. You gotta be all over it. You gotta spend a lot of time in front of the screen. So I prefer mining. But those mining contracts, they need to be Bitcoin mining contracts, and they needed to be purchased like before the rest of the crowd jumped onto them, and before Bitmain was before Genesis mining was good. Now they're just not. They need to get their act together. So, guys, we're still doing ICOs, right? We're just more particular on what we go into. We've got this passive income stream that is coming in for us, which I'll show you tomorrow, my payout, alright? And hands down, it leaves cloud mining in the dust. It leaves cloud mining in the dust. Now, it's not accessible to everyone. You need to be a member of ICO Gold Rush. So what we've done is we don't want everyone in this. We only want people that are in ICO Gold Rush in this. And you need to pay your $1,099. So that's going to weed a lot of people out. And as you can see up here, the income system at the top right here. This is when you log in. When you log into ICO Gold Rush, I'll show you the back office of ICO Gold Rush. Whoop. Access ICO Gold Rush course. So this is a inside look of ICO Gold Rush. Thank you. You purchased. This is what you come to, right? You have a photo. You'll have a video of me explaining a little bit about it, and then you click on the begin course. This is the these are the checklists. Right, we've got a full-time, part-time. She spends about 2 hours a day doing DDs and ICOs. All right, so we've got we maxed out on one spreadsheet. We had to create another spreadsheet. These are valuations on ICOs, which you can vote on, or you can just submit. You can join our Slack. You need to join our Slack. But this is the income system up here, okay, at the top right. This is the income system which I just put together for you guys, which is amazing. The returns are mind-blowing. Based on the numbers that I've done, the last 2 weeks research I've done on this, the hands down the return is just ridiculous, right? Compared to mining itself, and compared to cloud mining, this trumps anything that I've seen, right? And you guys know me, I keep on top of everything before the masses, right? I got into cloud mining nearly 2 years ago before everyone even knew about Genesis mining, and I smashed that, right? And I'm telling you now, all right, if you guys know me, this is going to be super profitable for those that are in it, and for those that aren't, they're just going to think about it, and they're going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, I get that. And then they're going to do their programs. And then 6 months, 12 months later, they're going to come around and go, oh, Gavin was doing that 12 months ago. You know what I mean? This is what's going to happen. They're going to do their programs. They're going to lose some money. Then they're going to figure out. And maybe in 6 or 12 months, someone will put together a system that we've got. Maybe. But I highly doubt it. I mean, it's going to take a lot of resources because there's a lot of moving parts to this system. But the good thing about it is you don't need to know those moving parts. This is all done for you, all right? This is all done for you, right? So I'm very excited about that, and I'll have results tomorrow, okay? Because I've got to convert it to Bitcoin, and I'll show you how much I made. How much I made per day, roughly. It won't be a full week, and then next week it'll be a full week, right? Kind of, you know what I mean? So very excited about that, and so is the community, which is pretty awesome. I'll just go to any questions. If you guys have any questions, I'll have a look. Payday. What I missed, I see something about making $100 a day. It's called ICO Gold Rush income system, all right, passive income system, and you need to be a member of ICO Gold Rush. All right. To get into ICO Gold Rush, you get this system, access to the system for free. Right, there's investment required to get the system up and running, but I've made a bunch of videos, set up videos. We've got a Discord group, and we've got a whole bunch of things already happening. People are already are making money with this. All right, just the people in ICO Gold Rush. So if you want part of this new income system, you need to purchase the course, right? And you get this for free. You get access to everything, materials that you need for free. And then you can put this system together, all right? It takes money. To get into this, it costs you $1,099. We're not taking any members outside ICO Gold Rush. It's not available to the public. Only people who join ICO Gold Rush get access to it. And I think we're going to keep it that way. I mean, you should be joining ICO Gold Rush anyway. If you're still scratching your ass and procrastinating, you should have joined it anyway. I mean, my portfolio when ICO Gold Rush, put it this way, guys. I've made more money in the last 6 months than I've ever made online, right? Put it that way, right? That's all I'm going to say. And I've made more money than most people, than some of these gurus that are flogging these programs, all right? Now, because of crypto, because of ICOs. Right? Again, because I found something like ICOs, which have not gone away, by the way. It's just because it's crypto winter. Everything's going to come back, guys. But then we've got this additional income stream on top as well. Right? And hey, E82, what's going on, man? Payday today, E82. You know what I'm saying? Boom! And so it's just something extra I've created for you guys that'll give you that passive income. That's what everyone wants, right? That passive income, guys. Everyone wants a passive income. But you need to be a member, right? $1,099 is going to get you in the door. That's the deal, right? If you don't pay the money, you don't get in the door, and you don't get access to the system. Plain and simple, right? Plain and simple. And you know, not everyone's going to join ICO Gold Rush, which means the more people that are in ICO Gold Rush, the people that are in ICO Gold Rush, the less people that get this system, the more money we're going to make, right? So this is a thing that we don't want everyone to join, because if 1,000 people join this, I mean, it's still going to be very profitable, but it's going to be a little bit less profitable. But yeah, I know that 1,000 people aren't going to join ICO Gold Rush in 24 hours, because people think, oh, I don't want to spend $1,099, but they don't understand what's in ICO Gold Rush. They don't fully understand it, and and now with this new system that I put together, this passive income system, when they actually see it, they're going to get blown away. They're going to be like, I can't believe this, you know. So what's going to happen is, once we get paid today, it's going to be mayhem. It's going to be bedlam, guys. In ICO Gold Rush, it's going to be bedlam, because people are going to be chomping at this thing. Right now, people are like, yeah, they get it, they understand it. They're not quite sure because they haven't implemented it. But once they get their first week's pay, all right, they're going to go, oh, wow. And then once we get a full week, next week when we get a full week, they're going to go, oh, shit. Hang on a second. All right. They're going to get excited. All right. They're going to get excited. They're going to understand. They're going to really appreciate what we got here. All right. At the moment, I would say many people get it, but it's like anything, right? Until you get paid, then you're like, okay, now I get it, right? I just got paid. Now I get it, right? And this is not going to be a full week too. We're only going to get maybe 4 days worth of pays, 5 days worth of pays, okay? So it's not going to be a full week of $100 a day. But we'll see, guys. We'll see. So we're going to be chomping at this once we get paid. I think it's going to, the group is just going to go bonkers, guys. It's going to go bonkers. Once you get paid, you'll be like, okay, yeah, let's scale this to the moon. You go bonkers. It's going to go bonkers. So, good thing about it is only people in ICO Gold Rush get access to it. And if you want to get access to it, it's $1,099, right? Plain and simple, no apologies, man. You want to get the real shit, then you need to pay the money to get the real shit, to be with people that are making bank, not only in ICOs, but with this new income system. This new income system, I said I was going to get to 20,000 a month, right? I think I can do that fairly soon, and I'll show you. I'll document all this, you know, as I roll the results out, and I'll show you in blockchain wallet, in my Bitcoin wallet. Okay, guys. And you will be excited. All right, you guys will be excited, guys. Okay. So with that said, guys, nothing else to say. I've said what I've had to say. For those that are in ICO Gold Rush, I look forward to getting paid today. Now it's probably gonna take, you know, most of today. So just check your wallets like towards the end of the day, or check your wallets in the morning. All right. And then you can flick that to Bitcoin. Yeah. All right. For those of you that are in it, that you'll know what I'm talking about. Or you could just, you know, upgrade. You could just level up, right? You know what I mean by leveling up. Yeah, we'll discuss more in the next webinar. How to, what to do, what people, how much people got paid, what their opinions were, either how they cash out or they want to level up. And we'll discuss all this on the next webinar, guys. Which upgrades are the best, right? We'll discuss all this, guys, right? We get together and we discuss, okay, what's the more ways to make money. Oh man, this is so fun. So with that said, guys, if you haven't joined ICO Gold Rush already, maybe you don't understand what's going on. You don't understand the value inside it, right? People that have made over 100 grand in ICO Gold Rush, guys, right? They paid their $1,099. They made over 100 grand. All right. And now with this new income system, it's just going to blow things out of the water. It's going to give you that, you know, weekly pay, guys, and that's what people want. So there it is. With that said, thanks for tuning in. Have a fantastic Wednesday. Look forward to your payouts today, guys, and we can discuss it in the Slack or the Discord group, how we can take it to the next level. As always, you know me, I'm always looking to take it to the next level. So with that said, have a great day. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.